Hi guys, this is Julia from Bright and Bold Consulting, and today I will show you in a step-by-step guide how to set up your one-on-one coaching system for your practice. Firstly, why a one-on-one coaching system and why automate it with AI? One-on-ones are quite time consuming, and a lot of practice managers that I talk to said that they think that is a task that takes up a lot of their time and they struggle with that, but it is relatively hard to track for them what the overall progress of the team is. So with this one-on-one coaching system that we're building today, we will solve that. It will give you three big things. It keeps track of all your meeting notes in one place and gives you updates on where the team is at. Two, it scores these on development pathways for each team member, so you exactly know how they have been going over time and you have a record of it. And third time, it prepares you for the next one-on-one, so you can pick up where you've left off without having to scramble looking through your notes and following up with a team member because you don't know where you've left off. So all these advantages will cover with one build that you can reuse over and over again. Two things you need to do it. One is an AI large language models. You can use Claude, you can use Gemini, you can use ChatGPT. We will build in Claude today, but it is a similar setup and the guide gives you the options for the other two as well. And the one-on-one coaching system guide that has all the prompts in there that we will copy and paste over into the system. All right, let's get started. Firstly, obviously, we'll practice today on a fake practice. So none of these people are real and they are just examples. The transcripts are also made up. But ideally, before you start, you have your access to the large language model and some prior meeting notes. You can have them as transcripts if you use something like Fireflies or Otter to record your meeting notes when you do your one-on-ones. Or you can do voice to text notes on your phone afterwards, then just copy and paste them into Word documents. Whatever really is easiest. If you have a HR software that you use and have the meeting notes in there, see if you can copy and paste them over into a Word document, export them, and you can upload them into the project when we get started. Firstly, very important step in your large language model, we want to go into the settings and into your privacy section and make sure that we turn off to help improve our AI models because we don't want AI to train on our data. Once you've done that, we start with building our new project. We will start from scratch and we will go to the section in the guide. So the guide goes through all these settings with you first, making sure that you have privacy turned off, and then we can start copying and pasting our first prompts. I will give this the Bright Border Dental practice because that is our experiment practice. At the moment, we won't put anything in the instructions, but you will see later that these will auto-populate. And I have made some fake meeting notes from our last meetings with team members. I have named them as in the guide. I've got Mia, I've got Jordan. I don't have a 2IC at Brightwater Dental Practice. We only have a few employees. We also had a new DA that started. His name is Tom. And we have Marie, who's our oral health therapist, where I also have one-on-one notes. And Priya is now our dentist. So once we have inserted all that, we will click on create and it will start building our coaching. To make sure that Claude actually has access to the notes that I've uploaded, we'll copy this prompt, paste it, and make sure that Claude has access to the files that we have uploaded. So as you can see now, it gives me the 5 file names that I've uploaded and confirms that he has access to all of them. Now that we've done that, we'll copy our next prompt and paste it in, and we will now get it to build our team template. So this is basically building now our instructions for the project and also our team template. As you can see here, Claude has now built our team MD that covers all our different team members and the instructions for our project that it can always refer back to. It has used our 5 files and used all the information out of it, and also mentions Priya and Tom that are our other team members that we don't have meeting notes for yet. In the next step, we want to build our actual one-on-one template and our evaluation rubric. So the one-on-one template is structuring all of our one-on-one conversations and basically ask what have we agreed on last time, what got done, what slipped, any wins and what's going well, where team members want to grow, the role focus of this person, any blockers, commitments, and coaching questions that I can ask that person as a practice manager. If you don't like these options, or if there is anything else that you want to focus on, you can just adjust that in here and adjust the prompt to tweak it slightly to fit your practice. The second file that this prompt will create is our evaluation rubric. So this basically will give each person a score on the different disciplines from 1 to 5 and a plain description of what that score looks like and why they've achieved that score. And this will allow us to then later in a CSV spreadsheet to track their performance over time. So we can actually see where they are improving in what areas, where they might be slipping, and it gives us a long track record of people's development so we can coach in the right areas. So to do that, let's go and create a fresh chat, copy our new prompt over, and let's assume I'm happy with that and don't want to make any adjustments with the different areas for the one-on-one template. And now we let Claude build our 2 files. So now we have received our 2 files, and as you can see, they are also added here, our evaluation rubric and our one-on-one template. Both we can save as well to our computer or look into the notepad, but let's assume that we want to just have a quick read, so we can ask it, show me both templates in the chat here. So now it will show me both the evaluation rubric and the one-on-one template in chat, which means that I don't have to go and open them. So here's our one-on-one template since last time, wins, what's going well, where they want to grow, and support they asked for, the role focus, and that's whatever is in line with that person, any blockers and commitments before we meet next, any coaching questions, and the next follow-up booking. So this is our one-on-one meeting template. If we're happy with that, have reviewed that, we can sign off on that one. Then the next one is our evaluation rubric with the scores from 1 out of 5 and 3 solid, so they're doing their job well. And we give it 5 different areas. One is reliability and follow through. The second one is patient and team communication, ownership and initiative, learning and skill growth. And then we have contribution to the team. So everyone gets those 5 scores. We also asked it to make it role aware so that it is not exactly the same for DAs, receptionists, and our OHTs and hygienists and dentists. If we are not happy with that, or if we think at the moment this is too generic or doesn't fit our practice, I have a prompt here that you can use and saying this is too generic and revise both files, but we have looked through it and we are pretty happy with it. So we can jump to the next one. So let's open a fresh chat and let's copy this prompt. And let's say we want to look at Jordan's, and the file date was the 2nd of July. And then the file name was Jordan 1-on-1. And now it will go and fill out a rubric for that 1-on-1 using our new evaluation rubric MD that we've created, and give Jordan a score from 1 to 5 based on that transcript. So let's run this and see if it works on Jordan's 1-on-1 that we have just conducted. You can see here, I have already built a skill before for 1-on-1 rubric, but usually after this task, we can copy and paste this prompt and build this as a skill. And then every time we ask for a 1-on-1 rubric, it will automatically run the skill. So it will remember exactly what to do. So now, as you can see here, it scores Jordan in the 5 areas. So we have a score of 3, a 2, a 4, a 2, and a 2. So if we were to go ahead now, we could say, okay, create the skill. We already have the skill set up. So yeah. Now, because we want to keep track of everyone's performance, we will actually build this into a CSV file. So let's copy this prompt and paste that into Claude, into a new chat. And basically we're now going through and getting it to evaluate every single one-on-one. Create a rubric for every single one-on-one and then put all of that in a CSV tracker. So next time we have a one-on-one, it will be added to the CSV tracker and we can see person's progress in one file over time. As you can see here, it pulls all our past data and we'll let it run now. Now we have our output here, our new one-on-one tracker. That is a CSV file, so we can open it in Excel. And it has gone through all our past one-on-ones and rated them with a rubric tracker, the categories, and left it blank where it didn't have any information in the one-on-one meetings. It gave us an average score, and it also made sure that no patient details or anything was mentioned. Already a trend that shows nicely is that Mia's improving and that Jordan's picture is mixed, and that Tom will have to add in because he's new into our one-on-ones now as well soon. Show me an overview in chat. I have to open Excel. So now if we didn't want to open Excel, it can show us the overview right here in the chat as well. So as you can see, here's Mia's on the reception rating, we have Jordan, and we have Maria OHT. So now we have a tracker that keeps on track of all our one-on-ones. Now, let's say we want to prep for our next cycle of one-on-ones. So we go into our coaching again, and let's say we're going to stick with Jordan and prepare for Jordan's next one-on-one. Now Claude will go through and actually find all files related to Jordan, open our evaluation rubric, our team, and the one-on-one tracker. It shows you all the info that it accesses to make a plan. So now we have our next agenda for Jordan's meeting, so that I don't have to open it in Notepad. Show me the agenda chat here, but I could also open it in Notepad and just print it for my next one-on-one. Here you can see the prep notes. 2 follow-ups from last time, still open from April, not really closed in July. Confidence with longer procedures. What has clearly improved? What still needs evidence? What we need to talk about? And coaching questions worth asking for us. We can check in on the commitments that Jordan said he would do last time, and also check in with ourselves if we have done what we said we would do since the last check-in. Now we can build this into a skill as well, so that every time we do the one-on-one prep, we can prompt this skill. So let's build this into a reusable skill. So now we have the output of the one-on-one prep skill, and we can now save this skill. That means we can use it in the next session. So to test it and to close the loop, let's put all these 5 steps, everything now together. Let's say we have to prep our next one-on-one with Jordan. We can now use our one-on-one prep skill. As you can see here now, it uses the skill, the one-on-one prep, and all our past Jordan records, the one-on-one tracker, the last 2 meeting notes, the team markdown file, our evaluation rubric file, and our project instructions. So again, this is the same as we got last time, and we can either save that to the folder or we can leave it here. But let's assume we've had our meeting now with Jordan. I've got some new meeting notes. I have attached the transcript. Here is the transcript from my one with Jordan. And then we'll ask it fill the rubric and update the CSV. So now we can actually test if it works and attaches our next line. So it uses our one-on-one rubric skill here and also has our new transcript from August, now 1 month later, from this check-in with Jordan, and uploads it. Now we get the rubric draft for our review from our check-in in August. Reliability and follow-through is a 4 now, patient and team communication a 4, ownership and initiative a 4, learning and skills is a 4, and contribution to the team. So strong rebound from our July results to our August results, which is amazing to see. So we can then save this to the folder. Yes, please save, and also update CSV and show me the CSV results in chat. So now this is the last part. We update the tracker. We're happy with the rubric. We've approved it. If you don't approve either, you can always adjust the scoring based on what you think it should be, and it will fully adjust it. Now it will show me the CSV and have our new line added here, and we can see the jump from 2.5 to 4. So this is now closing the loop. Both files are ready to download and everything up in our project is up to date. So for any other one-on-ones, we go back in our chat and can start our next process to start our next one-on-one. This will automate your process, give you tracking over time, have all your notes in one place, and allow you to coach your team members so much more effectively than ad hoc jump-in coaching sessions will do. So if you need help to get it set up, reach out to me. I'm happy to help your team to get you on track. And this guide is now available to download on my website on brideandboldconsulting.com.au. Thank you so much for tuning in, and excited to show you more AI tools next time.